Get your core board's communication apps or devices ready. We're nearing the end of the story of Alice in Wonderland. Here's the next chapter.
Hello, and welcome to our read-through of Alice in Wonderland. I'm Mr. Cooperider, and we are going to get right back into it with Chapter 9. Who Stole the Tarts? The courtroom was crowded with small birds and animals, as well as the whole pack of cards. The king and queen of hearts were sitting on their thrones. The king, who was the judge, wore a wig with his crown on top of it. Near the king stood the white rabbit, with a trumpet in one hand and a parchment scroll in the other. The knave of hearts was in chains, standing between the two soldiers. On a table was a dish of tarts. Alice hoped that they were the refreshments. There was a jury box with 12 creatures in it, animals, birds, and a small lizard named Bill. They were all writing on slates. They're putting down the names in case they forget them, whispered the Duchess, digging her sharp little chin into Alice's shoulder. Stupid things, said Alice in a loud voice. Silence in the court, cried the white rabbit. The jury were busy writing down stupid things. Bill, the lizard's pencil squeaked. Alice could not stand that, so she went round behind him and quietly took it away. The poor little juror searched for it, then tried to write on his slate with his finger. But, of course, it made no mark. Harold, read the accusation, said the king sternly. The white rabbit blew 3 blasts on his trumpet. Bop, 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 unrolled his scroll and read. The queen of hearts, she made some tarts on a summer's day. The knave of hearts, he stole those tarts, and he took them clean away. Consider your verdict, cried the king. Not yet, your majesty, the white rabbit hastily interrupted. The trial comes first. Call the first witness, said the king. This was the Mad Hatter. He had a teacup in one hand and a piece of bread and butter in the other. You ought to have finished your tea by now, said the king. When did you begin? 14th of March, I think, said the Hatter. 15th, said the March Hare, who was also in the courtroom. 16th, said the Dormouse, who was sitting down next to Alice. Write that down, said the king. The jury eagerly wrote it down and added it up. Give your evidence and don't be nervous, said the king, or I'll have you executed on the spot. While the Hatter was giving his evidence, the Dormouse complained to Alice, I wish you wouldn't squeeze me so. I can't help it, said Alice. I'm growing. Then grow somewhere else, grumbled the Dormouse. You've no right to grow here. Call the next witness, said the king. The white rabbit, in his shrill little voice, read out the name, Alice. What will happen next? Let's find out in our next chapter. Goodbye.